So you've created a typical 8-bar loop, added more and more parts, and suddenly it started to sound a bit messy, am I right? And the big question is, how can you turn this simple loop into an actual track? Well, we've made such a loop on this channel a while ago. The link is on the screen right now and also in the show notes. And I'm gonna use this project as an example in this video. So, welcome to the ground noise. Make sure to subscribe to not miss any of this content in the future. But okay, let's jump into the DAW and see what we got. Okay, let's mute all the tracks and focus only on the part that started this project. The first part I wrote was this sequencer part here. And I think it's a good idea to start the track with the sequence and then bring in the drums and a little bit of bass, something like that. So I start moving the parts around. And in general, I must say, while such an 8-bar loop is of course a good way to start a song, it's not always the best way, okay? At least not for me. It really depends on what you're looking for at this particular moment and what inspires you. What I mean is that it's probably a bit too much to expect to create a long and complex pop song, rock song or instrumental track out of just 8 bars of music. But these 8 bars can be a good foundation, a starting point, and you can take it wherever you want. So for now, I keep it real, listen to the material and realize that it's probably good enough to just make a 2-minute long demo. A just 2-minute long demo, like for a chill out track or something, easy going. Well, and that is now my main goal for this session. So here, my first step is not to think about how to continue the loop, but to think about how to start the track, if that makes sense. Because the loop already contains many parts, and remember, it sounded a bit messy. We want to arrange that in a better way. So I think the sequencer part in the beginning is very nice, but I personally love when the song really shows what it's about very early, and so a drum part and also the bass comes in and the chords, so that the listener gets a better idea about the vibe quite early in the track. You can see me working with the mute tool quite a lot when I arrange parts, because it's a very simple way to switch single parts on and off and compare how it sounds in context. At this stage of the project, I don't write new music, I don't write more parts. No, I only focus on the existing music and try to rearrange it so that it makes sense and also creates a bit more space and empty rooms, which makes it easier to come up with new ideas and create new parts if necessary. And a good example is this drum part. I just removed some strokes, some snare strokes, although the drum part is really not very complex and by far not finished. This sounds like I have created a bit of a hole here, but that's exactly what I mean. I'm just trying to build you know, some surprising moments and a curve of excitement. So I've had the sequence intro, then everything came up, the harmonies and the rhythm. And now we've created a gap and we can build up everything a little bit faster. And then it's time to introduce our main melody. Let's see if it works. Oh, it's so sad. Why is it always so sad? But it's nice, I like it. And I just wanted to say something more about my mindsets. Okay, I do everything on my own, so that requires me to change my mindsets from time to time. Right now I'm no longer the composer and writer and jamming musician who created this 8-bar loop. No, now I'm in my arranger and pre-production mode, which gives me the opportunity to look at things a bit differently. Bow, you know, here we need to bring back the drums, of course, and yeah, all the rest, I mean the bass, and so that it's really going forward with this track. And while I'm trying hopelessly to move all the parts to the right position, please take a moment of your precious time and hit the like button. Also, maybe you want to subscribe to the channel. I mean, why not? It's free. And you can help me to reach my next subscriber goal, which is a really big deal. In this case, 1000 subscribers. That means a lot. Also, I always love reading your comments, so please don't be lazy with the words. Thank you very much. Now back to the project. Here's an interesting fact about how I judge transitions between parts. I always jump back for like 2 bars at least, or even much more. And sometimes it can happen that I play the whole song from the beginning to get really the whole picture, you know? Also, sometimes I just enjoy a song so much that I want to listen to it over and over again. And here I must say, it really works. I already develop new ideas when I listen to this track, how we can make it bigger and better, you know. And I'm sure this happens to you as well when you listen to this track. I'm really sure you have an idea here and there what you would do. And that's the whole point of this video. I don't want to show you that one way or my way how to do things, you know, the only way, the best way, something like that. No, I want to inspire you, you know, maybe after this video you go and get out one of your 8-bar loops, your forgotten ones, and also turn it into a 2-minute piece of music. Yeah, and I crossed that 2-minute bar as well. Okay, some rhythmical overlaps. So the next time when I work on that piece, I will also repair existing parts. And also think maybe write some variations to make it more interesting. And again, please let me know in the comments if you want to see how I continue with this project in another video. Maybe we can do that. Well, as much as I enjoy making these videos, I can also tell you that it's quite a heavy task writing music on camera, you know. I can write music all day long when I'm on my own and I feel really secure about it. But on camera it's a very different thing. So feel free to challenge me so I get more practice. Now back to the track. I repeat the main melody a couple of times, 2 or 3 times, because that's the main thing of the whole track. It's the melody. When you have a melody, you know what can go wrong. And of course I've created more gaps to add more dynamics to the track, and you know, I removed the drums, for example, for a bar or so, then it comes back, and now we slowly nearing the end of the track. And while there are many ways to end a track in an interesting way, you just can stop it, you can cut it, or you make a fade out or whatever. In this case I decide to remove the drums and some other parts one after another, so that the parts slowly disappear one after another into the void or whatever. Okay guys, we turned our poor 8-bar loop into a 2.5 minute long arranged track, you know, a new framework for more things to come. And I would render this out now as a demo, very simple, and listen to it much later, maybe even in the car or somewhere. And then see if it inspires me to more things. And then I would come back to the project and really start the production of the thing. But we can talk about that later in another video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I play the whole track for you. And I hope we will soon meet again in another video. My name is Markus. I thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.